In this video, I thought it would be fun if I asked my friend to give me 6 FNAF characters to make a fan art of in my style, and this was a pretty fun video to make. And then comes the hard part. I also forgot to mention that this is going to be a 6-part series in which all these 6 FNAF characters are going to be drawn over 6 videos, and if you enjoy them, please remember to like if you want, and otherwise, let's get back to the time lapse. And then came coloring. First off, I started coloring Freddy's head, and this was a really fun drawing to do, and I can't wait for you guys to see the final product. But after the head, I moved to the arms. And then, what is possibly one of my favorite parts, shading. So let's do that. Well, I'm actually not really gonna cut out anything with this shading time-lapse part because, you know, this part is actually really fun to watch, especially sped up. And I'm just gonna tell you, I didn't come up with this idea for 6 FNAF character fan arts thing. I actually got that idea off a fan art that I found on Safari, so you can thank Safari/fan art thing because that's where I originally got the idea from. And what I wanted to do for this artwork is that I wanted to keep it extremely cartoony, but with more realistic shading and everything. As you can see right now, I'm just finishing off coloring in, and now I'm trying to get to the right skin shadow for Freddy, and I'm just doing this around the outside to just give it a little bit more of like a standout kind of feel. And this is a really fun artwork. Oh yeah, and then I tried to do some like highlights, but that didn't work out, so I just continued on with shadow. And eventually, I didn't like this first body shadow, so I just got rid of it altogether. Only to realize that this is the one that I liked. And the arm shadows, nothing really changed there, just basic folding shadow thing that I did. I always have trouble with hand shadows. I always think that hand shadows don't look that great, but I kept it anyway. The head is probably my favorite part to add shadows to because it really makes the artwork shine once you've done the shadows on the head. I tried to do some highlights, but that didn't look great, so I just put 2 lines on the side of each eye. Then I did his pupils, which I pretty much just did a Z and a backward Z. And pretty good so far, I would say. And then I just extracted the color from the bow tie and used that on the buttons. Wait, Freddy has buttons, doesn't he? Oh wow, okay, that's a mistake. Too late now. Now, I'm just adding shadow to things like his brighter areas, such as his belly and his snout. Oh yeah, stupid little me forgot to color in his nose. But don't worry about that because I already just did it. Adding shading to the bow tie, nose, and top hat were probably my favorite parts. I really liked adding shading to those areas. We're not too far from having this artwork finished. The next area up after shading is background. And let me tell you, the background is the part that makes this artwork stand out a lot. I know that Freddy doesn't have really a ribbon around his top hat, but I just did that for fun. And here comes the background. First with a little layer magic, we're going to color behind Freddy. Then some background elements just to give it a nice little feel about it. And then of course behind him we have to give him his white outline so then he stands out a bit more to the viewer. And there you have it. Freddy Fazbear with buttons? Yeah, that's a big problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't wait for you guys to see the next one. And it was really fun to make this video. See ya in the next video.